Hello everyone, welcome to Sam Science View channel. In today's video, we are going to listen to a science fact. What is dust and where does it come from? Before getting into the video, please watch this entire video, and if you have any clarifications regarding the science doubts and anything related to science, you can clarify it through this channel and get it rectified. Now let's get into the video. Everything in our homes gather dust. But what exactly is it? Where does it come from and why does it keep coming back? Is it from outside? Is it fibers from our clothes and cells from our skin? Yes, but it's a lot more than that. Dust is seen everywhere. It settles on all surfaces in the natural environment as well as inside homes and buildings where we spend about 90% of our time even before this COVID pandemic condition. Some dust is natural, coming from rocks, soils, and even space. But we can view some house dust such as trace metals, radioactive elements, antibiotic resistant genes, that is genes that make bacteria resistant to antibiotics, microplastics, and perfluorinated chemicals, that is PFAs, found in firefighting foams, stain, and water protection for fabrics and carpets, some packaging, and other sources. First, let's see dust from inside your home. Some estimates suggest one third of trace element contaminants in household dust originate from sources inside your home, with the rest migrating from outside via air, clothes, pets, shoes, and the like. You and your pets are constantly contributing skin cells and hair to dust. Dust is also made up of decomposing insects, bits of food, plastic, and soil. Intuitively, one might think having pets transporting a variety of organic contaminants, including feces, into homes is somewhat gross. However, there is emerging evidence that some filth is beneficial as it may help your immune system and reduce allergy risk. Cooking open fireplaces and smoking indoors adds very fine dust to your home along with contaminants of concern which are associated with poor health outcomes. Dust contains a wide collection of chemicals, including those listed on the UN's Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants, which are linked to certain cancers, birth defects, dysfunctional immune and reproductive systems, greater susceptibility to disease, and damage to the nervous system. Chemicals used in pesticides and in our clothing and furniture also combine with dust in our homes. Toxic flame retardants are used in countless domestic products, including children's pajamas, and can make their way into dust. Dust also contains microplastics from cloths, packaging, carpeting, and furnishings. They are easily inhaled and ingested, especially by children who often put their hands in their mouth. And next, perfluorinated chemicals or PFAs, known as forever chemicals, are used in many domestic products, including cosmetics and some non stick surfaces. These chemicals are in our house dust too. Next, we'll see about the dust from outside our home. About two-thirds of household dust comes from outdoors. Garden soil and road dust gets tracked in on your shoes or blown in on windy days. Outdoor dust particles get in on the hairs of your pets Vehicle exhaust dust also gets inside. Recent dust storms have transported topsoil from farming lands and desert regions to our homes in the city. Bushfires create fine particulate atmospheric dust which can contain toxic components from past pollution. Dust from nearby mines and industry can result in toxic exposure to children. Poor air quality and damp homes are a source of disease and death. By deduction, dust would also contribute to adverse health outcomes. Certain types of dust are particularly bad. There are renewed exposure concerns about silicosis dust for trades people and asbestos dust from home renovation. Excessive use of disinfectants and antibacterial products has been linked to the increased prevalence of antibiotic resistant genes, which we can detect in our dust. Nearly 1 in 5 persons have allergic rhinitis, that is, hay fever, caused by dust related allergens such as dust mites, pollen, pet dander, and skin particles. So, how to take action against this dust? House dust is part of life. Even in closed up homes, it will still settle from the indoor atmosphere, leak from the ceiling cornices and attic spaces, and seep into your living areas through cracks around windows and doors. Any particles of dirt, smoke, fibers, or crushed materials that go into the air eventually come down as dust. But there is much you can do. We can try to stop dust getting inside. Use door mats and take your shoes off indoors. Mud covered children or pets can be toweled down at the door, and dusty work cloths should be removed upon entering. We can choose wisely what chemicals we allow into our homes and how they are used. Reducing our use of plastics, pesticides, and waterproofers will help to reduce the chemical load. Quite unnecessary antibacterial products. 2. A damp cloth with soap or a detergent is just as useful to clean a surface. Regular vacuuming helps enormously. Vacuum cleaners fitted with a fine particle filter such as HEPA filter are more effective at removing allergen causing dust. Dusting with a dry cloth or feather duster is likely to recirculate the dust back into the air, so use a damp cloth instead. Wet mopping of hard floor surfaces also removes fine dust left behind by sweeping or vacuuming. That's it about the video about this science fact. What is this dust and where does it come from? And when you see this dust next time, see that how it is being formed and how to take care of this dust from us and how to take care of others' health and our health. So, I hope so you got some scientific facts related to this dust. So, stay away from this dust and stay healthy. We'll meet in the next video with the next Science Fact Treasury series. Until then, it's goodbye from Sam. Take care.